from Ms. Brenda Fassi with The Lord is My Shepherd. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song right there. That's all rest in peace. But for now, we jump right on to empowering your vision with Mr. Makwana.
Empowering your vision on Audible.
All right, like I did say, I've got the brother man on the line, Mr. Makwana. Good morning.
Hi, Zandile. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I hope you're doing well too.
I'm super great. I cannot complain.
All right, let's just get on to the topic. What are we talking about, Mr. Makwana?
All right, today we are talking about building expectations for growth and progress. Building expectations for growth and progress. We are heading towards the end of the year so far, and many people today, when I do my sessions, people think, I haven't done much this year, it has been hectic, or I haven't got the opportunity to do the things I really wanted to do. And part of what I see, in individuals or maybe companies, because I work with different organizations on staff development and engagement, is that many people, today, they are not able to make progress or succeed because they don't build the expectation to win or the expectation to create that progress. And therefore, if you're not mentally prepared, you can never be physically prepared. So I realize it's a very, very important topic to talk about right now on how do we really establish growth and maintain growth in a consistent manner that we are able to really lose the weight we say we want to lose, raise the money we say we want to raise, start the business we want to start, establish empowering, fruitful, loving relationships. And it's all about building expectations. And those expectations creates, a ground or a field where you are able to nurture and establish all these other things you really need in your life. So that is why we are talking about this topic, building expectations for growth and progress.
All right, let's just go on to the thought of the day today.
Yeah.
Can I read it?
Yes, we can read, yes.
Okay. Thought of the day goes like this. You were born to win and to be a winner. But, you're born to win and to be a winner. You must plan to win and prepare and expect to win.
Yes. Those are the words of Zig Ziglar, one of the world, renowned speaker and very good in the area of sales and marketing. And he say, you were born to win, but to be a winner, you must expect to win, prepare to win, and do all you can so that you win. I think today, within his statements about being born to win, I want to look at the one for expectation. I want to look at for the one for the expectation. So which will bring us to our first point for this morning airing. Prime your mind for breakthroughs. Expect breakthroughs. Prime your mind for breakthroughs. Expect, to breakthroughs. Because many a times we are not able to make progress. We're not able to achieve the things we are looking for. We are not able to, to see success in our lives just because we don't expect that we can do that. And what normally end up happening is this communicates to our body language now. So even, Zandile, when you play with someone or when you are looking at someone playing a certain game, their demeanor and their body language can tell you, this person they are just showing up. And it's the reality today in our workplaces. Many people just show up because they just have to show up. How Matata right now going through COVID, and they just feel like, what, I'm not sure about my job. And now what end up happening is this. They end up psyching their mindset and their attitude with this statement they're holding, I'm just showing up here, and now that psyching end up, translating in their results. They don't show up on time now. They don't pay attention to details. They don't provide with excellence. They don't show up to customers with the smile and the vibrant energy that how can I help you? Because Boneki Bone already in their mind, oh, this is not ever going to work out. this is not going to go my way. So when we don't expect to win, it's very hard. It's very hard to really win, because now our side attitude is that we are not going to win. We are not going to make any progress. So now we show up with low confidence. We show up without any zeal. We show up without passion. We show up without confidence. And therefore, what happens is that even though we are these amazing people, even though we are, these vibrant people, that does not show anymore, because in our mind, we have not primed our mind to win or to succeed. There are certain people today who go for interviews, for jobs they don't qualify for, and they end up getting there, killing the interview, and not because they're qualified, but because they've told themselves, you know what, I don't qualify for this job, but when I'm going to sit there, I'm on that interview, I am going to give all my best. I know this is mine. So they go with a made up mind of success. And I want to challenge people today, our listeners today, that you should make up your mind to succeed. You should make up your mind to see progress. That circumstances may not be as you want them to be. Circumstances may not be there as you wish them to be, but you have to push yourself to get ahead. There's a statement that said, accomplished leaders anticipate success, and that helps them to obtain it. That's a very powerful statement there, Zandile. Accomplished individuals anticipate success, and that helps them to do what? To achieve it. There's a research that was done, and it shows that high expectations lead them to work harder and commit to considering the challenges ahead. High expectations pushes in a place where we are saying, I know, Kele Zandile, I'm not qualified for this. I know that there are certain people can call, for billboards and stuff like that. But I expect myself to push myself in a position where when people are looking for the next person for brand ambassadors, I am going to be one of them. Now, when you start thinking in that line of thought, now your mind is telling you, now you need to be an amazing person. You need to create content. You need to put yourself out there. You need to attend networking session. Our expectations become our mentors. Our expectations become our coaches. Our expectations become a pulling force that says to us, now you need to raise your level of commitment. You need to be more confident. So without even going out and telling people what you need to do, now your mind is telling you what you need to do, Zandile. You work on intrinsic motivation because you have these expectations. Now these expectations are pulling you to work hard and to commit in conquering the challenges that are ahead of you. So it's what expectation can do for us. That's what I'm saying. We need to build expectations. You don't get it because you don't expect it. You are not making progress because you don't expect progress. You are not getting married because you don't expect to be married. And so now your language is different. I go to these flowers. Because you don't have expectations for good things to happen for you. Therefore, good things are not happening. Sometimes all you need, my friend, wherever you are, is to start expecting the good. That you may choose that today is a Tuesday. I choose to expect great things to come my way. And as we do that, things begin to change and go in our way.
All right, let's get on to the first point, Mr. Makwana. It says, prime your mouth breakthroughs. Expect great things.
Expect great things. Take action in relation to the possibilities you envision for a better future. This is our second point. Take action in relation to that. Many years, ago, there was this, Chris Kraft, one of the people by Longhorn, they were building up a team, for Apollo 13, right? And one of what they had to do was to go to the moon in the US. And when he was interviewed, years later, retired, this is the statement he said. This is in relation to our second point, that take action in relation to the possibilities you envision now that you expect to win, now that you envision this marriage, that you envision this job, you envision yourself as a voice of a generation, an influencer wherever you are. This is what he said. He said, I knew the capabilities of the team around me and I knew our commitment. I was totally convinced that we would succeed. So this is the attitude and the mindset that helps us to push through every limitations we can see through. Sometimes it's not the resources we have. It's not the people around us. It's not being known or having people who can recommend you. Sometimes all it takes is you believing in your ability to figure things out. You having a strong conviction within you that says, I know I haven't done this before, but I can learn and grow and improve and become one of the leading experts in my industry. You have to make a personal choice. I'm currently reading a book by Douglas Kruger. He said, own your industry, how to position yourself as an expert in your industry. And part of what he communicates, Kruger, there is you need to make a decision that this is the action that I'm going to take. So the reason why right now, what you envision, what you hope for, what you pray for, the reason why you are not getting there is because there is a gap. You are not taking action from where you are to get to where you really need to be. So you need now to take action. And this in regards or in relation to the possibilities you see for yourself, that I know I can get a job. I know I can make progress. Now, what kind of action do I need to take today? What small steps today do I need to do in order to make real progress? What small steps do I need today in order to see growth in my life? I expect to see this relationship be fulfilling and empowering. I expect to get this new job. I expect to get promotion. I expect to grow my business. I expect more in my life. I expect great things to come my way. But I'm not just only going to expect. I'm going to take action with regards to what I envision myself to be. And sometimes you need to take one action. One email, one phone call, one meeting, one engagement can change the entire trajectory of your life. It can change your business. It can change your job. Just one text can give you promotion. So you must be intentional every day to put yourself in a position where you can succeed, to do all you can do in order for you to put yourself in a place when people are looking for someone they can hire, someone they can promote, then it can be you. But it's not going to happen, my friend, just because you wish for it. It's only going to happen when you take action every day and people look at you and say, this is an executor. This is someone who gets things done. This is someone who show up. This is someone who complain less. This is someone who make decisions. This is an amazing person. Then this is the kind of people I wrote about in my book, What Amazing Employees Do. They expect to win, but they also take necessary action every day that puts them in par with their expectations. Wanting it is not enough. You need to put yourself in a place where you say, my actions are going to speak louder than my wishes and my hopes.
Wow. We go on to the third one, Mr. Makwana. It says, see and use feedback. Be open to feedback.
Yeah. One of the things that damage our growth and that damage our ability to make real progress in our lives is that although we expect to win, Zandile, although we take relevant action every day, we are still caught up in the space where we feel like we are not making any progress. Why? Because we don't know what's hindering us. Although we are taking action, we don't know, what's really stopping us from making those breakthroughs, from getting that job, from getting that promotion, from starting that business, from growing our organizations. And what part of it is we don't seek feedback. We don't seek feedback. We don't get the feedback, from people who are watching us, who can say, you know what, Mr. Makwan, you are doing well, but this is how you can improve yourself. This is how you can improve how you communicate. you are doing so well, but in order to get promotion, I think you should improve on how you deal with clients. You should improve on your emotional intelligence, right? One of the things I used to do, Zandile, when I was working my 9 to 5 was to go to my manager in my line of work and say, you know what, this is where I want to be in the next 4 years in my career. And also within these organizations, I hope that someday this is where I can be. Tell me, what should I do to become this person of value, to become this person of influence within the organization, to become the person who can earn this much? And it was a short way to success, because now you know the key ways that you need to work on that can push you to a space where you are able to make progress. So today, wherever you are, seek feedback, whether from your clients, employees, employers, managers, colleagues, third parties, wherever you may be, seek feedback. There are so many other ways, you can seek feedback. You can ask questions. You can create some small surveys. If you are a business, you can create, focus groups, or you can do informal meetings or formal meetings and say, look, this is exactly where I want to go with my career. I want to take it to the next level. What do you think I'm not doing? Or what do you think that I am doing which is not right, which is hindering me to making this progress? And feedback helps you to build a strong point wherever you are. It helps you to build a strong brand. It helps you to build an informed decision making that can make breakthroughs in your life. That's the crucial part. Although we expect to win, although we take action, listen to what people are saying, listen to what your colleagues are saying, listen to what your employer is saying, that you can improve on, work on. And I know it's not easy. Many people don't want to take feedback. They take it personal. So you want to detach yourself from the work you do, so that when people say you haven't done this right, they are not saying no to you. They are saying no to a certain thing you did. You can improve that thing and become better. So don't take issues personal when people give you feedback. Good and bad feedback is good for you because it gives you a platform to improve, and improvement is life. Growth is life. So you need to focus on that.
All right. Mr. Makwana, let's just do the last one. It says, surround yourself with intentional individuals.
Yes. Uh, Although we expect to win, we take necessary action, we get relevant feedback. Part of what normally affects our progress is we end up surrounding ourselves with people who don't want to challenge themselves. And sooner or later, we inherit the attitude. There's research that have shown that, as we hang around someone or certain people for so long, sooner or later, you start thinking the way they think. You start engaging in thought process the way they do, because it's contagious, right? And Zandile, even if you are on a line and you are waiting to do something, and there's this person who's complaining, hey, these people ba re dia kore batho ba ntse hela ba re dira bona re ba irang, can't tell right now heletsa ba batla go bua the same, because you are absorbing their emotions, you are absorbing that psych mentality. And that's what normally happens with so many people. They are great and amazing people, but they are hanging around people who are always complaining, blaming, people who don't want to do more, people who don't want to change anything. They don't want to change anything. They don't want to improve anything. Sooner or later, they just want to sit there and complain and blame and want, results which they are not willing to work for. They're not willing to put themselves forward, challenge themselves, and get the work done. But they expect to get remuneration. They expect to see growth, and it does not happen. So what I'm challenging you to do is find your clan. We all have our clan. Find people who want to change things. Find people who want to improve. Find people who are not willing to settle for what they have already settled for. Because what happens is when we hang around people who don't want to grow, when we grow, they make us feel that we are doing something wrong. When we hang around people who don't want to challenge themselves to improve, when we improve, they want to make us feel that we are doing something wrong. So you don't want to be in an uncomfortable space for doing something which is right. Find individuals who are on the same pace as you. I'm not talking about great people, celebrities or stuff like that. I'm just talking about people who portray the work ethic you wish to adopt. People who portray the confidence You wish to adopt people who portray the attitude. You wish to adopt that in these challenging times, there are people who are killing it in their industry. There are employees who are really killing it right now, even better than when there was no COVID. So you want to find these growing people. You want to find these intentional people. You want to find these people who are making changes, the trendsetters. You want to find them and create a clan so that you can psych and you can absorb, you can learn from them. They can challenge you to become a better person. That's all you need to do. That's all I have for you. These are our 4 insights this morning on building expectations for growth. And what I'm saying is you cannot achieve it if you don't expect it. My name is Mompoloki Makwana from Malala Dao. My number is 74776196. 74776196. If you are looking for coaching services, you are looking for employee engagement, emotional intelligence training, or any copy of my book, What Amazing Employees Do, that is the number you can catch me at.
All right, Mr. Makwana, thank you so much for being with me this 30 minutes. Next week, Tuesday.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Welcome. Bye.